Fire signs, there is a really big sense around you this week that you will finally have clarity on your way forward, and you may have been really grappling with a situation internally for quite some time now, but there is real clarity coming this week on the situation. There is kind of a moment that will crystallize everything for you, or after quite a time of indecision, going back and forth about something, you actually finally make that decision. It may feel like a snap decision, but in actual fact, it feels like it's been a long time coming. Now, this could be circumstances changing suddenly if it's not an internal process that you've been working through. So take it as it resonates. But there seems to be an ending of something unsatisfactory or disappointing in your life. You have kind of decided that you would like something fresh, to pursue some fresh energy, to go on some kind of new adventure, and you may even be striking out alone. This could be leaving a relationship because we have Venus in the 7th house of partnerships. Keyword there being indecision, but as I say, that indecision may be just about to end or have just ended. So yes, it feels like you are moving on to something fresh. So let's see what the universe wants to tell you about this, what the advice is, what you might need to know. Well, it does seem that there is going to be an ending here of some kind, the end of an era. So it could well be the end of a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. There is the need here for painful or deep discussion. This is really a curiosity to find out more. It does feel like it can be quite a difficult conversation or bad news, difficult news, something that you have to absorb and take in. Now, you are being kind of guided here to do things by the book. There might be paperwork, there might be a contract. This is maybe a decision from somebody in authority. So this sort of says do things by the book here. What you don't want to be doing is charging off without giving something any thought. The Chariot is really fast moving action, and you're really being cautioned against this. Riding off into the sunset, you might just feel like fleeing away. But there's some element here where it is worth delving into the difficult aspects of this decision or this conversation and really taking it in. So really absorbing these difficult thoughts, maybe owning your part in whatever this is, processing some pain, really trusting your intuition on this, and maybe not making any rash decisions, even though you might be tempted just to ride off into the sunset. There is some reward here for doing some work on this, some diligent work. So there might be a lot of things to organize as well. If you are ending a situation and you are moving on, there might be just a lot to do. There are adjustments required to your situation. So take that as it resonates for you, but you are really going through a growth transformation here. Don't rush it is the energy I keep coming back to. But there are all sorts of opportunities and chances coming up for you to take as part of this growth. But there is, again, this indication here that maybe there are some hidden things to uncover. This could be within yourself, something that isn't quite clear, may even be deceptive, some deceptive issue. You're being urged to lean into this. So don't brush it under the carpet, sweep it under the rug, try and ignore it and just get out of town. There is some mysterious or hidden emotion or information. Again, it might be a difficult or painful kind of thing to take in that is worth coming to grips with here. There is a river of blessings coming for you when you can release the constraints that have held you back. So this does feel like a very deep process, and of course a metamorphosis is a deep situation. This is a complete change in your life from one stage of your life to the next life stage. And there is freedom there, but you really want to be taking it slowly is what it feels like. I'm going to go to a different deck now and find out about this moon energy, the slightly hidden or confusing energy, and what you need to know about this. Why is that energy to lean towards? Well, it seems to be to do with your sense of stability and receiving abundance. The Queen of Pentacles there is all about money and stability, grounding things. So there seems to be a lot of emotional choices around money or security that might have you feeling a little bit confused. So it is a matter of using your discernment to see what you truly value and choosing a path wisely after giving it quite a bit of consideration. And 9 of Wands is all about keeping your boundaries up, having firm barriers, and just not letting down your guard just yet, even though you feel like maybe you've got this freedom, the sense of release, the sense that you can do anything, choose anything, but you would be very wise to just take things slowly, keep your boundaries up, and not make any sudden moves. You want to ground this situation into a reality that is firm, comforting, long-lasting. So you don't want to pick the wrong direction in the heat of the moment and make any rash decisions. That is what it feels like. Let's just get a few more cards to finish up here for you. Yeah, so this is the dawning of a new age of manifestations for you. And one of the keys here is to get rid of the negative thoughts or fears. Just sort of focus on what you do want and what has meaning for you. And you can help bring that in because look, we've got the Earth Magic card here as well. So this is removing the obstacles, especially the fears, and groundedness, Earth. Grounding the magic. So this is really this Queen of Pentacles energy too. You can really set yourself up for a secure future, even if it's not money in abundance, if it's just your own sense of confidence and backing yourself. There is this new sense of forward momentum where you can overcome the blocks, if you like, that have been holding you back. Because we've got the Sun as well, keyword achievement, shining a big spotlight on your 10th house of fame, of your public persona, your public esteem, your reputation. So your career could be getting a very big boost from the Sun. Capricorn, it achieves great things, but guess what? It does it slowly over time, no sudden moves. So that is another reinforcement of this message, just to take things a little bit slowly. And your 6th house of your day job and your daily routines. Venus there is money and attracting good things in, but you're being urged to use this Virgo type 6th house discrimination when it comes to matters of money or love. So use your discernment and, you know, learn to tell the difference between the butterfly and the moth and something yucky. So yeah, whatever that means to you. But there is a strong indication of, yeah, your public reputation and your day job. So it could be, you know, work related, career related, but it could just be your status somehow rising up, like glow up energy, and your daily routines getting a boost. You're doing the right things and planting things that will grow. Virgo is very much about, it's kind of like growing wheat for bread. So it's results over time as well. So this is a very prosperous period for you, and you are being urged to take action to realize your goals and dreams, but just don't do anything sudden. No sudden moves. It's worth examining, as I say, the pain or the self-sabotage that might be in your field. Look at it carefully, look at it closely, and absorb it and process it and move on. Don't ignore it, because you have what it takes to really reform your life in a much more stable way from this week onwards. So I hope that helps, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading, go to my website. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.